Let's go.
Pittsburgh Steelers fans, welcome back to the Wednesday Night Pump Your Brakes podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts. I'm your boy Tate in the building. The two usual suspects both got some stuff going on this evening. Big G and the Triple OG, Shannon White, both got personal things going on. Shout out to them both. But in lieu of them being able to be here right now, we're bringing the homie in from the Black and Gold Standard podcast, from not Pump Your Brakes, from Smash the Gas podcast, the Know It Alls channel that we just got done watching. We got the homie Curb in the building.
What up?
Kirby, the crowd chants your name, man. What's happening?
What up, man? How you doing?
I'm all right, Curb. I can't complain, man. You know, we just talking Steeler talk.
Yeah.
Just, getting into that. The season is, well, the training camp starts. Season is not that far away, about 67 days or so from first game, somewhere around that amount of days. I'm close. Whether I'm on spot on or not, I don't know, but it's close. But yeah, man. So today we're gonna talk about training camp upcoming. Any potential camp battles you looking forward to? I want you to name a big player, a big name player, a player maybe with some timer they built on each side of the ball that you think could be a potential cut candidate. Gonna talk about that stuff. Last episode on Smash the Gas, we talked about the bad takes by national media on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Go back and check that out on the Know It All's YouTube channel, Smash the Gas podcast. Yeah, we said F them to the national media. Like literally, that's what we said. We said F them. Look, even got that pointy finger up there to the national media. So, but yeah, so we just got done doing that show. Go back, check it out. Curb, man. No Shannon, no Big G. You've been asked to work overtime. Appreciate you. Appreciate
no problem,
you.
man. No problem.
Joining us. I really appreciate and respect what you got going over there to Black and Gold Standard. You're doing your thing, man, and you're real knowledgeable about the Steelers. Even though you live in Cleveland, you stay connected. You got a lot of infinite Steeler knowledge. Your family is Steeler legend John Stallworth. So once you're a Steeler fan, we all family. You could be
Oh yeah.
somewhere in North Dakota. You see somebody, you feel compelled. You see somebody wearing some Steeler gear somewhere. I don't care where you at. In the line at the store, somebody got the Steelers something, you say something to them.
Yep.
My wife always says to me, you talk to everybody. Hey, but y'all got those Steelers, Ohio State, I'm going to probably say something to them. How you feel about that, man?
Oh no, I especially living here in Cleveland, so everybody's you want to wear your Steelers gear and get the frowns and growls at you. But I love throwing that back in their face.
Well, yeah, you probably safe in Cleveland because for the most part, Pittsburgh's been doing really well against Cleveland for the past quarter century overall.
Yeah.
Cleveland's had their moments, no doubt. But I got a buddy of mine. We used to work together. He lives in Baltimore. We used to work together in Virginia, but he drive from Baltimore. I'm driving from like DC area. And the year Baltimore last won the Super Bowl, whenever that was. It was 10, 12 years ago now. But he was at the parade. He was at the parade because he in Baltimore. It was going to be fun to go to the parade. He's a Commanders fan, Redskins at the time. He go to the parade, and he said, it's a dude there talking so much, he got on like a Steelers gear. You know what I mean? In Baltimore, though. Man, he took a video of that. They let this dude have it, man. They cold, they
Mm.
cold beat this dude down, man. But I, mean,
Oh
I
man.
feel bad for anybody to get beat down, man. But you kind of like asking for it, ain't you, man? I mean, they
Yeah.
celebrating they Super Bowl, right? And you
Hmm.
got the gumption, the nerve to go to Baltimore Super Bowl parade with your Steeler gear. Not only you just wearing your Steeler gear, walking through, probably getting all kind of eyes and fingers pointing at
Yeah.
stuff. You yapping, bruh.
That's like that guy. He had the Indiana Pacers jersey on in New York, and they was kicking that dude butt all the way down the street.
Yeah, I mean, this is
So
different than wearing a
yeah,
jersey, supporting your team, and going to the team celebrating a Super Bowl
yeah,
winning
yeah. You
parade, and
can't.
you there
Yeah,
bumping your gums.
yeah. You can't do that. Just well, it probably changed a little bit, but like you couldn't even wear like going to the Raiders game when they was in Oakland. You couldn't even wear the other team, or that was an instant beat down, automatically.
Yeah, it gets like that. It gets like
Automatically.
that. I mean, I've been to quite a few Commanders games, formerly Redskins, over the years. I worked for a
Mhm.
company that done business with a company that had a box, and the owner of the company would give us tickets to sit in his luxury suite couple games a year, at least once a year, if not a couple times a year. Go. So I was going to Commanders games. I was there last time the Steelers were there, was the opening Monday night game in 2016.
Mm.
We went to that game because they just played this past year, 24. So 16 was in DC. 2020 was in was it in was this past year, was it in DC or Pittsburgh? It was in Pittsburgh, wasn't it? It was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. You got a super chat.
Thanks, man. But I don't have it on
Mm.
that screen. Shout out to the homie Juice in the bill. We need to shout out the live chatters first too. Try living in Philly like I do as a Steelers fan. They run their mouth 24/7. Cry Eagles cry. Thanks for the 4.99 super chat, Juice. Shout out to
Yeah.
Philly. Shout out to Juice. So who run their mouth, Juice? Is it Steeler fans run their mouth or Philly fans? Because Philly fans are
Yeah.
talented to run their mouth in
Oh,
Philly.
Philly fan, crazy dude.
Philly fans is crazy. Philly fans, some of the craziest. Baltimore fans, Raiders fans, at least Oakland
Yeah,
Raiders fans. I don't
yeah.
know how
Oakland
they
Raider.
they might be a little more polite in Vegas because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not like that.
It ain't
You
like
know,
how it used to be.
yeah, that Oakland's something different.
You go in that you go in that black hole, you might not come out.
That part, that part.
But
Well,
I have to give him credit. It's not like how it used to be, but back in the day, that dog pound wasn't no joke either.
that dog pound one, but you gotta be winning to be able to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mark, what I say, man? He said I got to chill. Did I say something, Kurt?
I don't think
But
so.
I don't know what I said, but I'm gonna listen to what the
No
home.
Diddy.
You got to chill.
Yeah, man. So for whatever I said, Mark, there you go, man. I gave myself the no Diddy. Jaime, man, y'all don't know what y'all if I said something or not.
Mm-hmm.
Drake say Eagles fans another level of crazy.
Yeah, they remember that old stadium. They had a
Jordan,
jail in that mud. They was having court in that mud.
um, that was 2020. So yeah, I'm right. 16 was that Monday night game.
Mm,
They smashed the Commanders, the Redskins at the time. The year Jordan talking about was a year we was 11-0, and the Skins at the time still beat us our first loss of the season. Then we went
yeah.
11-1. Then we finished 12-5 that year. Then 24 was back in Pittsburgh. So in 28 it'll be back here in DC, and it'll be
Mhm.
it'll probably be then at the old RFK because they tearing RFK down and building up right where old RFK was at. So it's been for
Okay.
years FedEx Field been out in Landover. They putting it over there back in Southeast DC. Shout out Southeast. I used to live over there when I first moved. When I first moved here 20 years ago, the Nationals were playing over there in old RFK. I could walk to the game. It was about 8 blocks away. I live outside the city now, so I'm not as close. And the prices over there that went way up from 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they built that new stadium over there, man. It's going to encourage people to take the metro right in because you get off right there, Stadium Armory, get off the metro. You can walk right to the stadium and save a lot of people from having to drive in the city and get on the road to drive to FedEx Field and Landover and all that type stuff. So, that'll be interesting. But yeah, man. So craziest fans, man. Curb, I'm gonna go through and shout out some of the folks in the live chat. Appreciate everybody for joining us, man. Let's run through. Feel like we've been doing this because we just was gonna smash the gas, and some of these folks was there, some wasn't. Check us out on Smash the Gas next Wednesday on the Nordogs channel, 7:15 before this show. Smash the Gas because we get a little reckless over there and come over here and pump our brakes a little bit. We chill out a little bit. But shout out Craig. He been both places, no Diddy. Luke Cage, what up, fam? Juice back in the building. Felicia in the building. See, let's get this party started. You right. Mark Tobin. Steeler Girl 808. TD Desenberger in the building. Felicia say, Tate, what up, Tate and Curb? Hey, boo. What's good, Curb? KB shot you out. Again, Jar Devil in the building. Dre Green in the building. Just trying to shout out everybody in the live chat. Kenneth McNair, what up, fam? What's up? Thomas Edie says hi. Come on, Tom, man. We more gangsters than that, man. We'll at least say what's up or hi, Tom.
He gave us a lowercase. He gave us a lowercase hi.
we need more Steeler heightens than that, Tom. Come on, man. But no, it's cool. Thanks for joining us, man. We said Jaime Carlo in the building. Craig is back for another show. Fee say big fact. I'm sure it's something you said, Kirk, because I ain't said nothing that's big fact worthy yet. I'm sure.
I see Claude.
I'm sure I'll get there, but just because Fee said it.
That's the fact, Jack.
We're gonna hit him with the facts. You say Mark Cunningham already got me with a no Diddy. Zay Curry. We got Juice Super Chat already. Mr. Woodsy in the building. Eric Parker. Shouting out Juice. Shout out Eric. Thanks for joining us. Anybody else I missed? Chaz H in the building. What up, Chad? Pause. Man, they catching all kind of no Diddy's, Curb. I don't even know what I'm saying.
I don't think you said nothing.
Reginald Rivers. Man, Red, sound like condolences are in order. Hey, man, prayers and thoughts with you and your family if you lost someone or something like that, man. We don't know, but I see you thanking everybody for their condolences. So you have ours too, man. Thanks for joining us, and we thinking about you. Oh man, Mark said I ain't say nothing, man. He just like to hear the you guys to chill. Must be an old school. Must be an old school EPMD fan. Ken, what I'm wrong about, man? Let me know. Context. Claude in the building. Claude, one time for the one time, man. Go to the old country.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
That's just because, Claude. Daniel Red in the building. Shout out, Daniel. Mark Stewart. What Mark said? Mark saying, what up, Steeler Nation? Hope you all doing well and blessed. Tate and Curb. Hope you're both good. All prayers for Big G. Hope he's doing well. Yeah, Big G. Big G's doing fine. He'll be all right. Hadn't talked to him since Monday, but it's Big G. He all gonna be all right. But think about him, pray for him, whatever's going on. I'm sure I'll hear from him tomorrow. Man, a lot of people rocking with his Curb.
You got another super chat too.
Claude in the building with the super chat. Thanks for the fine, Claude. You know, I put you in the mentor for nothing, man, but you gonna earn it. It might be with this super chat right here. I haven't read it yet, but it might be for this right here. Great read. Claude says you have to carry the show as always, Curb, and thanks for showing up. All right, I ain't gonna put you in the matrix for that one, man. I put you in for nothing already. Big G would double hit you in the
Oh yeah,
matrix.
yeah, put him in.
Bow Ford back in the building. Daniel Red called Claude. He gave him a name, Matrix Claude. Yeah, man. Rob Lightfoot back. Thanks for joining us, Rob. Appreciate you on the last show too. Smash the gas. I'm trying to catch up. Fee with the super chat. In the words of Big G, Claude, go to the Matrix. See, Claude, you got folks
can't
out
get
there
out.
in your live chat fam putting you in the Matrix, man.
Oh, can't get out.
Hey, thanks for the 2, Fee. So just because you said it, man, he went from the old country, now we can put him in the new country. You know why? If you gotta go, you gotta go, Claude. Fee said put you there. You there, bruh.
Hmm.
I think we almost caught up, man. Oh, Mark say pay TJ. We talked about that quite a bit on the last
Yep.
show. Mark Cunningham say a big EPMD fan.
Oh, yeah.
Classic.
Very
Classic.
underrated group.
Yeah, man. Eric Sermon. Shout out to EPMD. Eric Parrish making dollars.
Yep.
Let's see, man. Jay's upper teeth has showed up in the building. Shout out Jay. He just saying hey to Felicia. Say hi to me and Kurt, man. We here too. Mother of Afton in the building. Shout out Mama Afton. We caught up, Kurt. Let's go from here and take our first break real quick. If you're listening on YouTube, we're not going anywhere. If you're watching or listening on audio, we have to hear a few words from our partners and advertisers. We'll be right back after this. But we'll be back and get into this training camp that's upcoming and some potential camp battles we think and a surprise cut for whoever. We don't know yet. Curb will have at least one on each side of the football, and I will too. We'll get Claude super chat real quick. Claude put in the super chat. Appreciate it, Claude. The 5 again in the building. Tate, you know that you're the man because you brought the know-it-alls crew to the Steel Curtain Network. Get well soon, Big G. Thanks, Claude. I appreciate it, man. You know, we all work together as a team, but yeah, man, if I must pat myself on the back, I brought us Big G, and I won't see Maud as much, but if you watch the know-it-alls, you see him. B Dirt and Pay, you know. So shout out to all them folks that rock with us, and shout out to all you guys. We're gonna go ahead and take this quick break real quick. Like I say, stay with us. We're not going nowhere. Audio people, listen to these ads. Might be some stuff you can use, and we'll be right back after this.
Oh, you mute.
Damn it, Curb. To myself. And we're back on the Pump Your Brakes podcast on the Steel Curtain Network. Appreciate each and everybody in the live chat we was just talking to and talking with in the last segment. Now we're gonna get into the Steelers football of it all. Curb.
What's
We
up?
know 2 weeks from today, man. We report to Latrobe. We report the training camp. Guys coming in. Ain't nobody been as crazy as AB back in the day coming in the helicopter. Remember that one?
Yeah. Yeah, you want to get that.
Last year, I think the craziest thing we got was Landon Roberts coming in his overalls and cowboy hat and stuff.
Yeah.
But he a Texas boy. You expecting anything crazy from anybody to show up to camp, man? If so, who you think it'll be?
I don't really see nobody doing anything. But if somebody was to do something, maybe Elliott, maybe. He seemed like
I like Elliott.
Yeah, he seemed like he may do something. But other than that, I don't think so. Aaron Rodgers probably sneak in through the back door or something. You won't even see him. No, I don't really see nobody on this team really doing anything. I think these guys actually gonna come in ready for business.
If you had to make a prediction, just somebody lighthearted to make something fun, who would it be?
Elliott, I'm gonna take Deshaun Elliott. I think he would probably do something. You know, because everybody on the offensive side, you know, them all young guys, so you know they ain't really probably feel comfortable to do anything like that yet. So I would say Deshaun Elliott. That would be my pick.
Okay. I'm gonna give you my prediction. Don't mean I'm right. Just can see it potentially happening. Jalen Ramsey welcomes himself to Steeler Nation. This is what I picture. Don't mean it's so, but you know how Jalen Ramsey wears his hair and the twists and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. Fro.
I picture him coming in on one of them lean back bus bikes
Mm-hmm.
in a pair of khakis and a plaid shirt, like you know, like you dress like you out in Cali, because you know he's from Tennessee, but he lives out in LA. So I can see him coming out like some Chuck to like he a gangster, man.
But he a flashy guy though, man. That dude probably
Right.
roll in a Maybach or something. he a flashy
He
guy.
might, but I mean that's attention grab. That's what we talking about right now. That's
But I tell
attention
you,
grabbing if he come
I
like
will
that.
tell
though.
you this: during the season, and he will have the most ice, guaranteed.
I don't know. I don't know how DK get down yet, but you're probably right.
DK a country boy.
He is from Mississippi. But
is.
Jalen Ramsey a country boy. He's from Tennessee.
But he flashy though, man. He
is flashy.
Yeah, he got that LA in him.
He is flashy. I give him that. Okay, man. But now that we there 2 weeks from today. Steelers are there right now. They probably playing games in the lobby of the dorms or wherever they hang out at and stuff, out in the breezeway, talking, getting to know each other. Like 2 weeks from right now, because it's just 8:30 at night. Getting ready to lay it down and get it for practice the next day, right? But I think Tomlin's gonna have practices in the afternoon, so they can maybe stay up a little later.
Yeah.
Mark Tobin said, I think DK gonna have 10 TD catches. I can see that.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair number. I mean, I might even say the over-under might be like 8.5 to 9.5. So that's a good number, Mark. But man, Kurt, get ready for practice the next day.
Right.
First day of practice. Of all the stuff you know over the years the Steelers do, we know they real big on you got to do your conditioning test first, right?
Right.
So players better be getting ready now. I'm sure they are. They know what Coach T and the conditioning is about.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, I don't know for a fact, but it happened. I don't know if he had to. Russell Wilson got injured on the first day of camp pushing the sled.
Pushing the sled, yep.
Think Aaron Rodgers pushing the sled on the first day?
Absolutely not. He won't be nowhere near that thing. Hey, but I did see. Did you see the little hype video they had? Aaron Rodgers pumping some iron.
I didn't see that. Where's this at? See all the junk you and Big G put in the chat. You see that? You don't send that. Like, I think the last thing you put in the chat, you was talking about some basketball.
Oh yeah, that because we talk about that, but
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, so you see this with Aaron Rodgers in the hype video.
Yeah,
You don't share that, but you share some stuff about basketball inside to smash the gas chat.
my man was pumping some iron. He had probably like 220-pound dumbbells doing this
Kurt,
thing.
you realize how that sound, right? You know where you got to go.
Oh man,
Crazy, man. You right. I am crazy.
Rubber room for you, Kurt. That makes no sense.
yeah, but they was having a good time though. It seemed like those guys, you know, they
Oh
doing
man,
their thing.
Mark Tobin looking forward to 7 shots.
Yeah.
I always love 7 shots too. Daniel Red, what's up, man? Shannon had personal stuff going on this evening too. I talked to him like an hour before the show. He had some stuff come up he got to take care of with his family. So Curb jumped over from Smash the Gas, was here to help fill in for both Shannon and Big G. Them big shoes, because they got big feet, big presence, one big crazy take man in G, and one big country boy in Shannon, West Virginia country boy, both with big personalities. Then we got Curb from Cleveland. Curb, we can't ask you to fill in for both of them. We just ask you just to be you, the best you can be, man. You're doing great. We certainly appreciate you, and I salute you.
All right.
Okay, now 37 minutes enough. If you ask me, like you're asking TJ. Yeah, TJ ain't taking no 37 million, man. He got to get top of the market money.
Yeah, you won't see him with that.
How long the deal is and how much guaranteed, that's what they negotiate. When the ticket ain't negotiated, the ticket is locked in at least 42. For 41 to have the 42 is locked in at that. That's the going rate for TJ Watt right now. But the extension, how long it is in years, like would he decide a 3-year, 2 years guaranteed and a team option for the 3rd year? That's negotiating. That's meeting in the middle. That would be fair. TJ performing at the end of year 2, he gonna get his bag the next year, you know? But yeah, Eric Parker speaking my language, Kurt. He say backs on backers.
And you know what? I'm glad he said that because that was going to be something I was going to bring up. Back on backers is going to be huge for Johnson. That's going to really determine how much he play because in most young running backs. I mean, not to take down from running backs, you know, to hold the hit or whatever, but picking up blocks is the main thing. No Diddy. Really? You mute.
You know what you said, right?
What'd I say? No Diddy.
You know to hold the hit?
Oh. Oh man, but that's gonna be huge because you know that, and then with Jaylen Warren, he's one of the better running back blockers, but that's gonna be huge for Johnson to
pass protect.
Yep, that's gonna be his quickest way to the field because if he don't have that down, he won't play a lot because the last thing they want is Rodgers getting blasted.
I agree, man. I agree. I mean, I think he seems like a diligent worker, though. Like, I really believe he's working at his craft. He's asking about it. I guess they give me a fine because I was talking on mute. I was there. Everybody in live chat laying happy. I find myself okay. I'm full of integrity. You know what I mean? I'm the voice of integrity and truth. So if I earn a fine, I'm gonna give myself a fine. But yeah, man, I think he's working on it. I think he'll get better at it because he's a physical guy. He's a physical running style. You know, his whole part in that pass blocking thing is about his technique, right?
Yep.
I mean, to me, just repetition and technique. So, of the backs on backers, let's just break it down right there. What matchup you looking forward to?
When you really look at their backers, I think the only one that can really bring it, that got some size, is Holcomb. Everybody else is really not that big. Well, yeah.
What running back got all this size you worried about?
Well, no. I'm talking about as far as the backers, the running backs. I mean,
I'm saying they small too for running backs.
But Jalen Warren is the best blocker. I mean, he a little fire hydrant, So he so I would say Jalen Warren against Holcomb, because the rest of those guys are kind of on the small side. I mean, I guess Peyton Wilson is a bigger guy, but I almost think Holcomb might be their biggest linebacker. Then the one kid, I don't know if he's gonna make the team, but I think he got a little size to him. Robinson.
Yeah, I think he bye-bye. But Malik Harrison.
I don't even know what kind of body. I don't know.
Oh, Malik Harrison like 6'3", 240.
Okay.
Yeah. He's an Ohio State thumper to keep in line with how Big G would say it. Be biased. Put my bias out there. He's an Ohio State thumper.
Warren, when Tomlin want to make those matches, it'll be somebody against Jalen Warren. He the big dog on the offensive side.
Yeah, I think Jalen Warren might whoop all the backers.
He might. Because he a little fire hydrant, and I'm not even gonna say it. Nope, never mind.
Yeah, don't get yourself no Diddy.
Right.
I couldn't even imagine where you was going after saying fire hydrant and gonna get a no Diddy. Like what's that sound like? Don't tell me, but yes, use my imagination. I don't want to know, Kurt. We don't want to know.
But yeah, he gonna be the top of the hill there.
What about Patrick Queen and Caleb Johnson? You think Patrick Queen let a rookie take him?
No. It's gonna what they gonna try to do to rookie. They gonna and as camp go, he'll get better, but probably them first couple of times he probably gonna get abused. He probably gonna, but he'll learn.
Damn, I did it again. I was talking with Mike on Kurt. Yeah, man. Gerald, thanks for $1.99 super chat, man. We definitely appreciate you. Trying to read your super chat made me find I was jumping to your super chat and I went too fast, didn't unmute myself. Got to find, but we certainly appreciate you. It's worth the find every time. Gerald says y'all should do a live show podcast from the draft. That would be fun. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Pittsburgh gonna be so hectic, man, and just to the makeup of Pittsburgh, the different grids, the bridges, the drive. There's gonna be a whole bunch of people in Pittsburgh, man. That's work.
Yeah.
To get there and deal with that. And I mean, I'm wondering like how far out you gotta go if you want to come spend the weekend for the draft. Like, I think the hotel's gonna be overflowed.
Oh, yeah.
You got to stay somewhere outside the city. I mean, great idea. But then every Pittsburgh Steelers podcast you watch is local. They gonna be there too.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But maybe we can get B Dirt right there. Maybe we can get B Dirt to do something for the Steelers. He may be doing something for the Bengals because B Dirt right there in Pittsburgh, Curb right there in Cleveland. Maybe we all meet us Bengals. Well, you're a Steelers fan, but you can. I'm sure you know some Browns people. You got some Browns people?
Oh yeah. Well, but I'm not really doing podcasts, so I mean, but that wouldn't be a problem to find somebody though.
Wow. Fee said, you have a hotel room Or you saying they already booked? You said I hotel room, so I have a hotel room is already. Is that you? You got one? Shout out to you for being prepared. Just the kind of lady guys like
There you go.
ladies that are prepared and plan and just tell us what to do. And that's that's why I've had a wife for 16 years now. I just listen. You know, the only time I got to use my executive power is if you know it's something that I want to chime in on. But really, I just listen to her. It's
Hmm.
easy. You married, right, Kurt?
Yep.
Don't you just listen?
Yeah, just keep the peace. Keep the peace.
Fee got a room. Daniel said, forget all the people. You better count all us Yinzers too. Plus us Yinzers. Yeah, we know y'all gonna be there deep.
But I do know
Oh,
if we did something like that, I know a spot though that would be nice.
he worked for home to hotel. What spot? Don't say it on here, Kurt.
I ain't gonna say it.
Keep it to yourself. Mark Tobin says 4-year extension for TJ. I could even do that. I mean, see, no, I'll say 3 years. Because he got to play this year under the contract he got.
Yeah.
2 more years, I'll give him. I give TJ 2 years, $85 million. I guarantee that. Then the 3rd year, it gets to be a team option because I gotta see if you perform these next 3 years. And if you do, we'll pay you. If you don't, we can get off some of that money.
Yeah, but I
I
can see
mean,
them doing 4 because they need to. They're gonna have to spread that money out a little bit. They probably give them like those last 2 be like them void years.
right. Well, yeah, but see, the Steelers are more kind getting away from that. Steelers aren't doing that kicking the can down the road as much. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? They kind of signing people, letting their contract expire, like all these 1-year deals they did with some of these
Mhm.
veterans coming in this year. Get them on the books for 1 year. They out next year. You add more money to your cap. You got more money to shop with next year. Like during the off season, just like it was Amazon Prime Day recently, Steeler Day. Red, shout out to the 901 homie Reg in the building. Say he got a boss lady as well. No doubt, Reg. Much love and appreciation to all these independent, strong, intellectual women, man. We appreciate them for helping make our lives easier as men, because they do. Uh Fee saying he's gonna hang out with Gerald at the draft. Okay. Find and mute Master Tate. You want to mute me, honey, or did did you do something again? But Curb. So what battle are you looking forward to in camp? What position battle are you most looking forward to?
Um, Probably just to see. I don't know how much a battle is gonna be, but I'm very interested in this slot corner or how they're gonna do that because
So
um
how they're going to do it?
yeah, because Beanie might be in trouble, man. I don't see how he
Oh,
can.
he not starting, but is he gonna make the team? He gonna make the team.
I don't. But where are you gonna play?
He gonna be backup slot.
But you got that Echoes, which
Man,
he gonna be in the slot.
Eccles,
You got
Eccles costs more than Beanie. Beanie had a decent rookie season last year.
mhm.
Beanie already been put in as a starter before they got Jalen Ramsey. All signs are pointing towards Beanie. If any of those guys is out, I got Eccles in the draft pick, 7th-round draft pick, Kent being out. I think they let Eccles go because he's a veteran, find somewhere else
But
to go.
I think they gave Eccles some decent money. I don't think it was just a 1-year deal he signed. I think
No, I think it was a 1-year deal. Go ahead. Go ahead, say what you guys said. I'm gonna check.
and so that's gonna be the battle at least on defense. Offensively, I don't really
2 year,
see
2 years,
yeah.
6 million.
So offensively, I really don't see no battles on the offense. I think everything on the offense is pretty much set. So to be honest, when you look at the Steelers as a whole, the only battle is probably going to be that slot corner. I mean, I think everybody else is kind of set. I mean, I guess you could say Holcomb and Peyton Wilson. That may be a battle there, but I think other than those two spots, I think everything else is kind of maybe not written in pen, but it's definitely down in pencil right now.
Yeah, because you went all about the starters. And Echols not a starter, so you did go back us with Beanie and Echols. They not starting.
Mm-mm.
I think as far as that position goes, when the Steelers are in nickel, I think Ramsey and Porter start on the outside. I think that when they go to nickel, which they play a lot, Jalen Ramsey comes to the slot and Slay
Yep.
comes on the outside. There was talk today, a writer in Philadelphia, Kaplan, put out a story said the Eagles going to cut Darius Slay anyway to plan on letting him go. That he might have some issue with his knee. I don't know. It's what's coming out of Philly right now.
Yeah.
But
because to me, I don't think Slade can really. I ain't gonna say he can't play slot, but that ain't at 34. I mean,
no, he's not a slot. He's not physical enough. Yeah, no, because he's an outside guy. That's why I said if they go to nickel, Jalen Ramsey will go
he'll slide
inside.
down.
And and Slay will play on the outside.
Yeah. I just think Beanie gonna. I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough for him.
Mark Stewart says 3 years for TJ, 120 million. 120. That's only 40 a year, 100 guaranteed. Yeah, the TJ ain't going for an option to move off of after 1 year. He ain't going for that. But that's why I say give him 2 years at 85. I mean, you paying him 42.5. By far the highest in the market because Myles Garrett only got 40. Well, I say only. Myles Garrett got 40. So give him 285 guarantee, and you get the other 42 the third year like you want, but you got to be playing well. So give me my team option where if you're not playing well, we can get off that. I think that's fair for everybody. My thoughts on that. What you think, Kurt?
No, you're right. I think it's gonna come down to that. You give him like about 85 guarantee. They're gonna write him that check for 85 million. His salary will probably be $1 million, $2 million, and that's what he gonna roll with.
Yeah, give him his money up front for 2 years like he wants. 85 million ain't nothing to sneeze at. That's getting 2 years fully guaranteed. And all we want to do is have that third year to see how you playing. We'll know after 2025 season, 2026 season, 2027 season. Then 2028 season, we get to make a decision. That's fair to me.
Mm-hmm.
KB, Afton was here. She had to go. Mark Cunningham says Trice might be in trouble.
Yeah.
I think they like Trice, man. I think Trice got the size. I think he's their prototypical corner. If he stays healthy this year,
he just frail.
And I mean, he odd man out now, but he's just really sitting waiting for Slady out here next year. Really, that's all he waiting on. I mean, if he stays healthy, he gonna have a job. I don't think he in trouble. I think they get rid of Beanie Bishop or they get rid of Corey Trice. What you think, Kurt?
Yeah, and then people fail to realize the Steelers got to make a decision with Joey Porter after this season. If J.C. Horn got $100 million, in which to me I don't think he's done anything, that's what he's gonna be asking for. So it's before they get rid of Trice, they might have.
But how long was Horn's contract?
I think it is either a 4 or a 5, and I don't know what his guarantee was.
Is his name Joey Horn? I mean, Joey Horn.
It's what is it? It ain't Joy. Is it? No, it ain't Joy. It's
I can't even look it up if you don't get the name right, Kurt.
it's I thought it's ain't it like JC. Let me see here.
J.C. Horn, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, something like that. JC Horn, but they spell it out though. I think that's what it is, JC Horn, but they spell it. It's weird.
Yeah, that's about right. He got 4 years, 100 million,
100 million.
72 million guaranteed. But but that was because dude passed him 25 million a year. The kid at Houston, Stingley passed
Yeah.
him. Still think Stingley got like 30. Yeah, James Aperitif is right. It's going to be a madhouse trying to get into Pittsburgh
Oh
draft
yeah, they're
night.
gonna be crazy. You need a helicopter.
Thanks,
Need to
Fee,
drop
for
in.
joining us. Got to get her a nap before work. Salute to you, Fee. Thanks for rocking with us. Appreciate it. Trying to catch up on these comments, Kurt. I'm going to tell you about the battle I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, there it is. JC. Yeah.
I just told you what it
Yeah,
was.
no, but I'm saying they spelled it out. It wasn't
Oh, yeah,
JC.
yeah. That's true. Daniel Red's right. Trice only has played 6 games in 2 seasons. If he stays healthy, though, I like him. But you're right. Let's see. Yeah, I agree with Jay's upper teeth because I said that too. Trice not in trouble unless he gets injured. Long as he stay healthy, he really just waiting, learning from Darius Slay and Jalen Ramsey and being in the room. And next year, he's the guy opposite Joey Porter with Jalen Ramsey moving all over the field. Then a year corner this year, Jalen Ramsey might move the safety next year. And the Steelers might draft a safety in the second and third round, a young talent, and then just move Jalen Ramsey all over the field next year. I think this year he's gonna play mostly corner though, but he's gonna move all around. But
I think they're gonna draft another young corner.
They could. It's more valuable corner position. Pittsburgh Toddy say Trice to safety. Trice originally started out as safety when he first went to Purdue. He was in safety. I don't know, but you never know what the Steelers going to do, man. That
dude just got to get out of
Austin and Tomlin, both secondary guys. Who knows what they do or what they see some of these pieces can do, man. I know they got a lot of pieces.
Get through training camp healthy. He just brittle.
Dre's upper teeth and love Trice's safety have to be free because Deshaun Elliott got a job for the next 3 years. Don't mean they won't draft nobody though. Reggie's right. JC Horn, working my way back up the comments, man. So, all right, we caught up. Curb, the battle I'm looking forward to the most, man, is the tight end room, man. I'm curious. I mean, because I think something going to happen in the tight end room. We know we got Freiermuth. Could Freiermuth be traded? I don't know. We know we signed Jonnu Smith. Two really, really good tight ends. I'm saying Freiermuth has value. You just signed Jonnu Smith, so you wanted him, but you just signed him, right? Freiermuth is a great tight end. I like Freiermuth a lot, but can you trade him in the package and get something else that might fit somewhere else? Because I think you like Washington too. I like the tight ends where you got a receiving tight end and a blocking tight end of his size is capable of being a receiving tight end also. So you got those 3. But then I think it's going to be a battle between Connor Hayward and the dude DJ Thomas Jones. I mean, I think it's five dogs and 4 bones. I'm wondering. DJ Thomas Jones looks really good. I think he's a little more versatile than Connor Hayward. He's a better athlete than Connor Hayward. but he's not Cam Hayward's brother.
But what's gonna keep between those two? The main thing that's gonna keep you on the roster there is special teams, and that's
I agree. But
Hayward do.
Hayward does is excellent special teams, but do you know what DJ Thomas Jones is doing on special teams?
That's where the battle gonna be. If that kid can do something on special teams, I think he can push Hayward out of there because I think he's way more talented. But if he can't get it done on special teams, he's going to the practice squad, and Hayward gonna stay.
Don't not disagree with you, Curve. Do not like a donut. Do not disagree with you. Okay, good question, Mark Cunningham from the live chat. Fellas, who'll be this year's camp phenom? Someone who makes a team out of nowhere. My pick is Sebastian Castro. Yeah. I like that. What you think? What you think, Curve? I'm going to pause super chat real quick.
Let's see here.
Thanks for the $2, Claude. We'll get right to the question after we name our camp surprises.
I might have to go there too. I'm gonna go Castro too. Yeah, I think he got a chance to stick, and that safety room is kind of crowded, but I think he got a chance to stick.
Well, I think they only keep 4 safety. You say he the 4 safety? If they make a move for a safety, he out of there.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he gone.
Yeah, because you're not getting off no Diddy. You're not letting Miles Killebrew go. He the captain of the special team.
Yep, he ain't going.
That's 1 safety. Juan Thornhill 2. Elliott 3. Now, if you pick up a Simmons, or Julian Blackman, then you hoping you can put Sebastian Castro on the practice squad.
His roster spot is going to depend on Thornhill because Thornhill can actually get him cut. If Thornhill pull a calf muscle or something, and they got to bring in another guy, that's going to get him probably cut because then they're going to have to bring in a Simmons or so. He got to keep Thornhill healthy.
Assuming all things is healthy, I really like bringing in Julian Blackman. I know everybody's saying Simmons. Julian Blackman is younger by 5 or 6 years than Simmons. Yep. Simmons is great at the position he plays. Been 2-time All-Pro, multiple-time Pro Bowler, and he's perfect at that free safety role. And if you just want him for 1 year, then maybe you pick up Simmons. But I think if they pick up either one of them two, then Castro practice squad. We hope you make it on there. I mean, he gonna make the Steelers practice squad. We hoping nobody
snatch him up.
Picks you up. Right. Claude say, how bad will the defense miss Minka? Your thoughts, Kurt?
They're gonna mix his leadership, but if the Steelers were gonna basically play him like they've been playing him, they ain't gonna miss him a lot. To be honest. Now, if I could look in the crystal ball and say they was gonna play him the way that they played him the first year he came to the team, they'll miss him a lot. But if they're gonna play him how they've been playing him, they ain't gonna miss him a lot. They did, because they ain't have him doing nothing.
I'm with you, Kurt. I mean, Minka gonna be missed. You can't lose a great football player and not be missing. He's great in the locker room. He's great in the community.
His leadership.
I mean, he's a Steeler through and through.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But I also think that, like you said, for the price, the P's, right? Price and production, and then he go out. Yep. He was getting paid to be a turnover machine, a splash playmaker. He 1 reception in his last 29 games. He ain't making splash. Part of that is deployment. They saying now some of the miscommunications was on Minka. Minka gonna be missed, but Ramsey makes your cornerback room so much better.
Yep.
Ramsey adds more to the corner room than losing Minka takes away from the safety room. Consider you got Thornhill and you got other options on the market. So that's where the Steelers win. And they got Jonnu Smith for flipping a fifth, fourth, seventh. Steelers win the trade.
Yep.
Red says cash over Killebrew because he's younger. No, Killebrew is the heart and soul and special teams.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
He's not going nowhere. Killebrew gonna be there.
Yep.
Daniel Red says, I like Ruco, however you spell it, the wide receiver. Who are you talking about, Curb? I don't know nobody name close to Ruco.
The only receiver I know they got that will somewhat have a chance is the one kid they picked up from Memphis.
Memphis?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Rock Taylor. Rock Taylor.
Yeah, maybe he's talking about him.
Oh, is he talking about Rocco? Okay, it might be true.
It might be right.
Carl Hungus, Minka's great, didn't do a whole lot, knows what to affect any game, and in particular, let alone the whole last season. So his absence will be largely unnoticed overall, period. On the field, perhaps, but Minka brings a lot more than that. But I think the Steelers got a good deal. Mark Homie says facts. I don't even know what I said, Mark. I just know I'm always spitting facts, so that works for me, bro.
Yeah, he got Rock Taylor.
Reg thanks Rock Taylor. Where you get Ruco from? But it makes sense. but yeah, man, you think the Steelers Curb get a wide receiver too?
They need one. They need one, but who knows? I mean, because to me, you can't, the tight end with Smith. I mean, yeah, he'll bump out to the slot, but he ain't really a number two where he can go, run those type routes. He ain't running that type stuff. So they still need one. Then also, if DK Metcalf get hurt, that receiver room is kind of trash. So they need to find somebody. You mute.
Damn, find myself again. I get more fines when Big G don't be. But yeah, man. Now I find myself. I forgot what was I commenting on? What you just said?
The number two receiver.
Yeah, and what did you say? I was going to come on what you said.
No, I was just saying they need to find one to me because I'm not really counting on these tight ends to really be the number two. And if DK get hurt, you in the world of trouble again.
Yeah, then you are back in trouble. But so let me ask you this, because I'm gonna tell you up front, I'm okay with giving it a shot. Because if you've watched the podcast with me over the last 3.5, 4 years, I'm all about talent in the room, right? I try and see if I can work through some stuff to see if we can get the best out of you. And this guy, we got the best out of him before, but then we got rid of him, man. What do you think about Chase Claypool potentially coming back to Pittsburgh? You said against it too.
He's done.
But is he worth giving a shot to come to camp and seeing what he got?
No. I think he's, and he got that toe injury. That's a serious deal there. Don't sound like it, but
he has surgery and he's worked his way back now.
Man, he
and I think, and I believe he's humble. I believe he knows this is his last chance. I believe he can come back to Pittsburgh. He's 6'4", 230, 225, 230. He still got high 4.4 speed, under 4.5, but maybe 4.7, 4.8. I mean, maybe he's only gets to be a fourth receiver. He's ahead of Skoranek, but I'd take him over Robert Woods.
If Kansas City cut Juju, I'll bring Juju back before I mess with Claypool. But that's just me. But
Man, Juju got them shoddy knees, man.
oh yeah, his knees is shot, but that lets you know. I would still take him over Clay. I think Claypool is done.
I give him a chance. He just turned 27, like literally this week. I give him a chance to see what he got, but that's just Brandon Kemp. He wouldn't be nothing but a vet minimum. You know?
Oh yeah,
I mean,
you can get him cheap. You can get him
right.
cheap.
That's where I'm at. I give him a chance. Come in, you and Gabe Davis come in, and we keeping one of y'all. Maybe both y'all send Robert Woods old and Scotty Miller. Maybe y'all send them home. Now I got more talent in the room because I got Claypool and I got Gabe Davis in the room.
Hey,
Bigger body, better blockers.
That first cut. No, I don't think they do that no more. I think it's just one big cut now. But
one big cut.
I about to say he'll be gone the first cut. And
Claypool?
The first if they did that first cut, he'd be out of there. He'd be the first name on there. Gone.
I think he got something to prove, man. But I'm not saying it happened, but I wouldn't be mad if they gave the young guy an opportunity. That's my opinion.
And see, Scotty Miller and them, they working out with Rodgers right now. So they building a little, they building a little
team, but
them guys going
whoever wide receiver 2 is or gonna be, he not working out with him because he's not wide receiver 2 yet. So Scotty Miller just holding that little spot.
Yeah, no, but just saying they building a core with him. So Rodgers gonna be able to he gonna keep those guys until he get another guy that he can get him guys the boot.
Scotty Miller, the first one out.
Yeah, he probably won't make it.
First, you got DK, you got Calvin Austin.
Yep.
You got Roman Wilson.
Yep, that's 3.
You probably got, as of right now, Robert Woods.
4. Skoranek.
Skoranek is 5. So right now, Miller is 6.
And that's it. They ain't going over 6.
Yeah, they ain't going over. They got 4 tight ends.
Yeah.
They ain't going over 6. I mean, so.
Oh, yeah. Miller is out. I mean.
If they pick up somebody that they pick up and sign somebody, Miller, odd man out. Unless Bobby Tree proved himself, he looked old. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But he probably still better for the room.
Yeah. I think Austin. I think Rodgers gonna make him his Randall Cobb. That's gonna be his Randall Cobb.
Who?
Austin. That's gonna.
No, I see Roman Wilson being more of a Randall Cobb type. I mean, but I think Austin to get used properly. I'm just going off style of play and physicality and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
I see him,
the body makeups.
I think he's gonna make another jump. But they can't play him outside because that's gonna be too much wear and tear on him, trying to block and all that. He need to just stay as a slot where he can get a free release and do his thing that way. But if you keep him outside, he gonna get blown up.
Which is why they need to get a wide receiver too, because
they do.
Calvin Austin, Roman Wilson, Scotty Miller behind both them two, and then to me they all go get the majority of their snaps in the slot.
Well, you know who I want if they get another receiver, if they can find them.
Red say, shout out 901. Red say Calvin Austin at the crib in Memphis right now. Shout out to Memphis, Tennessee. Carl Huggins says Jags might want TJ. We could take Thomas Jr. as our second wide receiver and pick up maybe a 3rd round future. I like that. I like that a lot. But is that a thing, or you just throwing that out there?
No, he throwing that out.
Jaime, who's not a Steelers fan, man? Y'all gotta give us context, man. Who is he? He's not a Steelers fan. Who is he? Who is he, Jaime? Yeah, you're the homie, man. But tell me who he is.
And I think if TJ do get traded, he's going to the
Texans.
He ain't. I don't think he's staying in the AFC. He's going over to the NFC. But if he do stay in the AFC, that means they sending him to a scrub team. He gonna be salty. He gonna be with who's terrible? The Jets.
But if you terrible, why would you pay for TJ? TJ a win now player. If you terrible, I'm not giving no joker $42 million, and I'm about to be bad anyway.
No, I get it,
that's why the Celtics in basketball just get off all them people because Jason Tatum hurt. They don't got a chance of winning. Like we ain't paying $400 million for this team and they can't win.
But I'm saying the Steelers, what you saying makes sense. But the Steelers, why would I trade him to, say, Denver, which is the up and coming team, and then mess around and play them, end up meeting them in the playoffs, and TJ Watt get you? So I'm saying if he stayed in the AFC, the Steelers would be like, if we're going to keep him in the AFC, we're sending him to a trash team. So that's why I really think he'll be, if he gets traded.
But you can't do that. A trash team is not an option, Curb.
But I don't think if a good team, it's going to have to be something that's going to blow that. They're going to have to blow them away. For them to trade.
Detroit wouldn't be a trash team, but Jameson Williams in the second and the third. He's in the NFC.
He in NFC. So if we do meet him, we meet him in the Super Bowl, and we just take our chances then. But I'm not keeping him in the AFC where I got to play this dude and probably gonna meet him early in the playoffs or something. Mm-mm.
I respect that part. I respect that part.
Just like sending him to Buffalo. I mean, why would you do that?
Yeah, I mean, I get that part of it. I mean, but it wouldn't be a trash team, so it had to be a playoff contender in the NFC then.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't care who I send it to.
It got to be somebody that TJ feel like. I mean, that the team feel like TJ can put us over the top.
In the NFC, all teams are open. I wouldn't care where I sent them.
Said Big B, shout out to Big B, Steers Almighty. Said was down with that trade with Jacksonville. Yeah, but Jacksonville, well, maybe Jacksonville think they can win their little sorry division. Would you trade the Jacksonville, Curb? Because they in the AFC, that's a no-go. You worried about Jacksonville with TJ Watt?
No, but I'm just thinking they traded a whole bunch of mess to the Browns. Do they got any picks? I know the Browns got their first pick.
But he said the trade was the rookie wide receiver they got last year, Brian Thomas Jr., first round pick, like from LSU. Remember him?
They ain't giving him up. Man, that dude is stud.
I agree. But see, I do that one in the AFC before I do the one with Detroit in the NFC.
Yeah,
I ain't scared of TJ in Jacksonville.
But they ain't giving that kid up. That dude a stud. And you got a $200 million quarterback. You gonna take his weapon away? No, they ain't that.
They got Travis Hunter now.
Man, he ain't. He a part-time player.
That's a trade I would do that. I mean, I would be on board with it too, Carl. But yeah, I don't know that's happening either. But I would definitely take that first round wide receiver. And you give me a second, and you gonna pay TJ? Yeah, go ahead, run that.
Yeah, run that. I think from the Steelers standpoint, it's a good deal, but I don't think Jacksonville doing that one.
All right, Kerr, we about to get out of here, man. We appreciate each and everybody in the live chat. Kerr, what you got going on, man? What you got going on this?
Actually, I just did a my top 25 players on the Steelers roster right now. Well, excuse me, the top most important 25 players. So it don't necessarily mean that this player here is better than this player. I just went in as far as who I thought was the top 25 most important players on the roster. So that turned out to be pretty good.
Okay. Well, check that out. That's on the on your Black and Gold Standard podcast.
Yep.
Okay, man. Definitely gonna have to check that out. Everybody go to the Black and Gold Standard podcast and give Curb a subscribe and a thumbs up. A
My
thumbs
man,
up to his podcast.
they said Claypool got deported.
They don't deport back to Canada, but they do deport people of color, though, so maybe he did. But hey, yeah, well, we're about to get out of here. We will be at you on the homies on Friday night. We're gonna talk about camp overall. Getting ready preview for the AFC North training camp. Be sure to jump over there and check us out on Friday evening with the regulars. And man, that's Friday at 8:00. I think that's it, Kurt. Anything else
Yep.
you want to say, man?
No, that's it, man. That's it. Like I say, I'm just ready for something because this is the worst part of the year right here.
Okay, with that
nothing going
with
on.
that being said, Kurt, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for rocking with us on the Steel Curtain Network, the Know It All Channels, Fans First Sports Network. Appreciate you. Salute till next time. From your
Peace.
boy. Peace out.
Let's go.
Mamba out.